Yo, what's going on, guys? And we're here in Bojan Bogdanovic. Yes, no plans to trade him, even though we heard that a contender to offer two unprotected first round picks, first round picks for him. And this is coming from Ian Begley of Sports New York, that the Detroit Pistons have no immediate plan to trade Bojan Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has been the target of several trade rumors for the last 18 months. Pistons hope that a healthy Bogdanovic can help turn around their fortunes. Bogdanovic recently returned from injuries, averaging over 22 points a night. And for a Pistons team that's been struggling, they can get whatever they need. And, when you got a guy like Bogdanovic, who's proven that he can be one of the better shooters in the league, one of the better scorers. He's just improved on a night in, night out basis. They need a guy like him to be second fiddle to Cade Cunningham, because he doesn't really have any consistent scoring help besides himself on a nightly basis. And you got one of the best shooters in the world, one of the best scorers in the world, and Bojan Bogdanovic there. So I think that's going to be something huge that's going to help this team. And it'll be definitely interesting to see what they'll do to maximize the season in terms of salvaging it, but also while making sure that Bojan continues to look well. Because if they do have to pivot, I think at the deadline, if they're still terrible, they could trade him, because they got a guy who contending teams love. I mean, a guy who can knock down, spot up, or pull up threes. He can even run a little bit of playmaking and run this pick and roll, can get to the free throw line. He's really creative. Yeah, he's not a defender, but he's still capable of being an offensive threat that a lot of people want. And Detroit, so far, they're a team that it hasn't been rainbows and roses for them. They're the 27th offense, 24th ranked defense. At least they're a better defensive team than they are offense, but they're 2-19. Okay, so the fact that this right here, what I'm showing you, Pistons have no immediate plan to trade him, is hopefully they can, dig themselves out of this hole, because they got themselves two 20-point scorers in Cade and Bojan. Then, Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, Asar Thompson, and Al Burks. Or if Asar doesn't get benched, and then you also have Marvin Bagley and Kelly Hayes. Like, you got a lot of guys who are scoring double digits or almost in double digits. So it's there, and having Bojan, I think, is going to be huge. Also, this froze, so I don't know what just happened. I want to hear you guys' thoughts, okay, as we wrap this up. Do you think Bojan is, worth keeping? And just, did this freeze? No, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. But is it worth, keeping and investing into what you guys have right here, which I understand maybe might